There is a moment most people underestimate. It is not the finish line. It is not the applause. It is not the day when everything finally makes sense. It is the moment after you get knocked off rhythm and you have to decide who you are going to be next. Not when you feel strong. Not when motivation is loud. Not when life is easy and your schedule is clean. The real test is the return. Coming back after a bad week. Coming back after you broke a promise to yourself. Coming back after you lost focus, lost confidence, lost momentum, or lost sight of the person you were trying to become. That moment can feel heavy. Your mind starts building a case against you. It says, see, you always do this. You were doing well, but now it is ruined. But that voice is wrong. A slip is not a sentence. A pause is not a collapse. A hard chapter is not proof that you are weak. It is simply the place where your next decision matters. You do not need to restart your entire life. You need to reclaim the next hour. That is where real strength begins. Not in pretending you never fall, but in refusing to stay down longer than necessary. Discipline is not being perfect every day. Discipline is knowing how to return. Confidence is not believing you will never struggle. Confidence is knowing that struggle will not own you. Think about someone training in a gym. The growth does not come from avoiding resistance. It comes from meeting resistance, recovering, and showing up again with respect for the process. The strongest people are not the ones who never miss a day. They are the ones who do not let one missed day become a missed month. That difference looks small from the outside. Inside, it changes everything. Maybe you ate badly after trying to get healthy. Maybe you wasted time after promising to focus. Maybe you reacted emotionally when you wanted to stay calm. Maybe you doubted yourself and avoided the thing you know you should face. Fine. Be honest about it. No drama. No self-destruction. No long speech about how you have failed. Just tell the truth. Learn the lesson and make the next move smaller if you have to. If you cannot do the full workout, do 10 minutes. If you cannot finish the project, open the file and work on one paragraph. If you cannot fix the whole routine, fix the next choice. If you cannot feel confident yet, act with a little courage anyway. Momentum is not always built by giant breakthroughs. Sometimes it is built by refusing to let the day end without one vote for the person you are becoming. One glass of water, one walk, one honest conversation, one page read, one bill handled, one apology given, one boundary kept, one deep breath before reacting. These are not small when they interrupt a pattern that was pulling you backward. Do not underestimate the power of a clean return. A clean return means you do not punish yourself for being human. You do not use guilt as fuel until it burns you out. You do not wait until you feel inspired, ready, or worthy again. You simply step back into alignment. You say, I drifted, now I am back. That sentence is powerful because it takes ownership without shame. It gives you direction without cruelty. And it reminds you that your identity is not decided by your worst hour. It is shaped by what you practice repeatedly, especially after pressure hits. Life will interrupt you. Stress will come. Plans will break. Some days your energy will be lower than expected. Some people will not understand what you are building. There will be seasons when progress feels slow, invisible, even pointless. Keep returning. Return to your standards. Return to your priorities. Return to the quiet work. Return to the habits that make you respect yourself when nobody is watching. Self-respect grows when your actions and your values start meeting in real life. Not perfectly. Consistently enough. You begin to trust yourself because you have seen yourself come back. You stop depending on ideal conditions. You stop letting one setback turn into an identity crisis. And this is where resilience becomes practical. Resilience is not just a beautiful word. It is your ability to recover your direction, to catch yourself sooner, to shorten the gap between losing focus and choosing focus again. At first, maybe the gap is a week, then 3 days, then 1 day, then 1 hour. Eventually, you become the kind of person who can feel the pull of old habits and still take the better step. That is growth, not perfection, shorter returns. So today, do not ask, why did I fall off? Ask, what is the next honest action? Do not ask, how do I fix everything? Ask, what can I repair right now? Do not ask, am I too far behind? Ask, what would the stronger version of me do in the next 10 minutes? Then do that. Make it visible. Put your shoes on. Clear the desk. Send the message. Start the timer. Write the first line. Prepare the meal. Step outside. Stretch. Study. Train. Practice. Begin again without making it a ceremony. You are not starting from zero. You are starting with experience. You know more now. You have seen what distracts you. You have seen where you make excuses. You have seen what helps you feel proud and stable. Use that information. The goal is not to become someone who never struggles. The goal is to become someone who knows the way back. Because the way back is a skill. And every time you practice it, you become harder to defeat. So if you have been drifting, this is your signal. Not to panic, not to shame yourself, not to wait for Monday, next month, or a perfect mood. Come back now. Take the next honest step. Give yourself one solid action you can respect before this day ends. Let it be simple. Let it be real. Let it remind you that you still have influence over your direction. You may not control every storm. You may not control every delay, but you can choose your return. And when you choose it enough times, something inside you changes. You stop fearing the fall as much because you trust the comeback. You stop asking life to be easy because you are building the strength to meet it. You stop waiting to feel like the person you want to be because you are already practicing that person in the next decision. This is the work. Return with purpose. Return with patience. Return with your head up.